You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
How firm thy friendship. Oh, how
you know what time it is. I'm raw with them boys of the fall. You know what time it is. On the ground with a nose for the ball. You know what time it is. Blood, sweat, and them tears for this game. Leaving it all out on the field with no fear for you lames. Yeah, you know what time it is. Come brawl with them boys of the fall. Covered in gray and scarlet, massive, stiff arms to your jaw. We breaking it. We sick of seeing you clowns with the crown. We taking it.
What up, Buckeye Nation? Welcome to the Buckeye Boys, where we talk about college football with real fans. I'm Devin. That's Mello. And as you already know, and as you can see, we got some big-time guests with us tonight. Jarquez Carter, Zion Grady, current Buckeyes, defensive lineman man. Jarquez, Zion, how y'all doing today?
Doing good.
You guys are at home right now, getting a little break. We heard from Ryan Day, the press conference yesterday. He instructed everybody, get away from football because when it's time to come back, I guess you guys are in for it, man. It's going to start getting serious. Intensity gets picked up. I know this is what you guys live for. You're excited, man. But Mello, how's your day going, man?
Man, good. As you can see, I'm on the road. I just left work. Got to pick up my daughter from high school. She had track practice, but yeah, that's why I'm in the car. I'm about to pull over here in a second, so that way I'm not distracting anybody. They can't drive in Atlanta either, so it's also safer for me.
He's directing that towards me because he put a blinker on earlier and I could hear it and I yelled at him and now he's, we're just going through. No, I'm just joking, messing around. But yeah, let's get into it, fellas. Obviously, man, big-time high school players, big-time recruits. A lot of teams wanted you. You end up choosing the Buckeyes. You end up choosing Ryan Day, Larry Johnson. So, Jarquez, I'll start with you, man. Just a brief description, man. What's the biggest difference from going from playing high school football to becoming a Buckeye? Biggest difference, man.
First of all, how fast-paced everything is. Right when we got there, we had to practice on them off the rip. So right when we got there, we did warm-ups. They didn't tell us what to do. We had to just look at the person in front of us and just jump in the line. So they getting ready for Texas, so we couldn't mess up. So we had to just be there, ask questions when players was on the sideline, just be there, but we had to be out the way at the same time. Just help the best way we can, but not being a distraction to the players. So that was the biggest thing. And then how they hold us accountable. We have this 25-minute rule. You have to be there 25 minutes before meetings, 25 minutes before practice. And if you're late, the whole position gets locked in. So things like that, like you hold yourself accountable, your teammates accountable. I think we did a great job. Leaders did a great job holding us freshmen accountable because since we've been there, we've been on our A game.
Nice, man. Zion, how about you, man?
I would really say like the workouts. The workouts are very intense there from high school.
What did you? Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Zion. What were you saying? The workouts, man. Anything else?
Like he said, the accountability part. Like you really got to make sure you do your job every day and make sure where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there.
Yeah, for sure. Mello.
Yeah. So what's it like being away from home? Do you guys get homesick? Do you enjoy the city? Are you guys close knit like with the position group, or does the whole defense or the whole team hang out together on the weekends?
Me personally, it really ain't nothing much to do in Alabama. I get to experience a lot more stuff in Ohio, so I actually like being.
Nice. Jarquez?
When we first got there, when 2 months went by, at first I was like, I miss home. I'm ready to get back. But when I got back home, it was like, my mom visits a lot, my granddad visits a lot. It's like the people coming up to see me, I'm not really missing nothing back in the city. So after that first break, after spring break, then we came back. I was like, I'm not eager to go back home because I'm not missing nothing.
Yeah. So you guys are roommates, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what's the spot like, man? We got to see TJ and Riley's spot. They had that spiral staircase in there. Seemed like a pretty good setup, dude. What's it like living with each other, man? What you guys doing in that apartment during your free time? You guys hang out a lot. You got a favorite spot to eat? Kind of tell us how that situation's going. Jarquez, we'll start with you.
People come to our apartment, teammates come to our apartment, they say, "Dang, y'all apartment boring." I'd be like, "So we got what we need. We don't need nothing extra. We got food. I mean, we barely got food in the refrigerator. People be saying y'all need to learn how to cook, but we like going out and eating a lot. Find new spots to eat, find new spots to try. I'll be on TikTok looking up spots in Columbus. Yeah, so if we really don't need it, we don't try to like make the apartment more than it is."
Zion?
I like the apartment. Really, I'll be there most of the time anyway. Most of the time, we facility, so we eat there. Sometimes we even sleep there between classes.
Yeah.
And that must be awesome.
Yeah, that's basically our second home.
And you say you guys like to go out and eat a lot. So what's your favorite spot to go eat? And you always know when you have a roommate, one is a little more cleaner than the other one. So who's the clean freak of the two?
It's really no clean freak. We just keep the apartment clean. Both do our part. But I'll say the favorite spot is probably a Blaze. We love going to Blaze.
Blaze Pizza?
Yeah.
Dude, they're all over. I got one by my house, man. I like Blaze Pizza.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. So you guys in big city now, playing for the Buckeyes, dude. We hear all the time about the culture that's there, the brotherhood that's there. Can you guys kind of speak to why is that's what's talked about in the media and the fan base? I mean, we see what we see from the outside, how close you guys are, what they did in the playoffs recently, how the coaches and how what you guys say in your interviews, but speak to the brotherhood part of this team. Maybe give us some details and explain to us what that means to y'all and how you guys are forming that brotherhood with other people on your team. Ziggy, we'll start with you, man.
On the brotherhood part, we hold like a high standard because you never know who you're gonna need and when you're gonna need them. So we really hold that to a high standard, and we just try to get closer every day. Like our position group, we getting closer as the day go by because we got a lot of people coming in and out. So we just try to get closer as a group.
Nice. Jarquez?
Yeah, brothers are real strong. I can think back at when we did, Mac drills. KJ, the defensive line leader, he got hurt. He messed up his ankle, but he got taped up. Came back 5 seconds later, barely can walk. He said, "I gotta be here, help my dudes out," and he went through the whole Mac drills with a messed up ankle because he knew how much it meant for us to see him get back and do drills with us, and how much that was what motivated us to push ourselves, seeing him come back in the condition he was.
Yeah, that's a real deal right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So what has been your favorite part about practice so far and spring ball that you enjoyed the most, and what do you enjoy the least about it?
I'll say inside running.
Yeah.
When you hear inside run, everybody starts screaming. That's when big guys show up and we show out. There's no skill guys that can get in the way, no throwing the ball, no screens. It's just put your hand in the dirt and hit somebody in the mouth and try to hit the running back. So that's my favorite part.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but for all the novice out here, can you explain what inside run drill is to the audience?
So
inside,
you got it.
Oh, well, inside run is like basically O-line, D-line, and the running backs. You can't go outside the hashes. You got to stay inside the numbers. So, like, that a lot of contact. So, yeah, that's part of practice when we hear inside.
Yeah. What's the worst part about it, though?
I got all like 2 minutes and all that. After a while, you get tired, man.
The worst part I had was that first week we did Indy. Um, Coach Larry Johnson, he wanted to kill us during Indy. I wouldn't say kill us, but he wanted to work us. He wanted to push us real bad so we can be tired. So when we get to a team, he could see where guys at when they tired because we lost the whole starting D line. And he said we needed guys to know how it feels to be tired during games. So he pushed us that first week. Second week, he pushed us, and we kind of got used to it third week. So, yeah, that was the worst part of that first week.
Yeah, we got the worst Andy period. Like, we just be killed.
Yeah. Learning how to play when you're tired, beat down, long season, man. So that's going to be something. Man, you got from the outside looking in, especially on the D line, I can't think of a position group right now that needs help specifically from the new guys coming in more. You guys lost your entire starting defensive line. So you guys have an opportunity to step up, not just an opportunity. I'm sure you guys know this. You're needed on the team. Both of you are to step up and fill that spot as a freshman on the defensive line. That's a lot of pressure. That's a big calling, but you guys got, the legend, the GOAT, Larry Johnson, just got 4 of his D-linemen drafted in the draft. I think you guys are in good hands to be trained and ready for that moment. And I love it, man. He's trying to beat y'all down, man, and get you that game time experience. But Mello asked this question last week. It's a question that it's our favorite question here on Buckeye Boys. We ask it to any players that we get the privilege to interview on here. Might take you a minute. You might have a couple different ones, but we hear stories from time to time of a welcome to Ohio State moment that a freshman has, either in practice, on the field. Either they get trucked over, they get pancaked, they make a good catch, they make a good interception, something, man. So, Ziggy, let's start with you, man. Do you have a welcome to Ohio State moment where you tried to block somebody, it didn't work out good, you tried to tackle a running back, it didn't work out, and as you're getting off the ground, you're like, oh yeah, this different here?
Well, mine, it wasn't even on the field. It was in the weight room. Like, my first workout, I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah.
What'd they do? What workout were you doing? They were just pushing you to failure, like every single workout, that competition that they keep talking about?
Yeah. And we eat after every, we got group competitions, pull-up competitions. We got box pushes, sleds. We got a lot of competitions after workout. So it's just way different.
What's your favorite competition, Ziggy? Which one do you have the most success at?
The boxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jarquez, what about you? Do you have a moment that you're like, oh yeah, this is different?
When I first got there that first week when we was doing warm-ups, I came there smiling, happy. I'm like, okay, a lot of pressure won't be on us because they still in the playoffs. We got there, we had like a 40, 50-minute warm-up. I was like, dang, this college. And then after the warm-up, we had to run. Then we got in the weight room. We did a whole full workout. And I was like, dang. And they said, we doing it again tomorrow. We're doing it again the next day. Doing it again the next day. Same warm-up. So that first week, I had to learn, I need to drop my nuts. This how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Mello?
Go ahead, Dad.
Okay. So we asked Riley and TJ this too, but obviously you guys have been there for a minute. You just went through spring, and you guys were there during the playoff run too, which I'm going to ask you about that as well. But right now, since we're on the subject, man, and I know you guys are both big-time defensive players. You don't mind tackling anybody. It doesn't matter. You guys are up for the challenge, or you would not be at Ohio State. But I have a feeling after the amount of football that you guys played, there's a couple people on the offensive side of the ball that it's not that you're scared to tackle them or block them even, maybe somebody on the offensive line, but it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be one of your biggest challenges of the day to block this guard, block this tackle, or tackle this running back or whatever it is. So give us a list, man, either one or two people that gives you guys some trouble in practice that pushes you to that next level? Jarquez, we'll start with you.
That pushing me to the next level. I'll say on the offensive line, Luke. I went against Luke 1-on-1. That was the second person I went against. When I went against Luke, he's so smart. He did something, I forgot what it was, and I tried to react, and he got me. And I was like, okay, I need to sit back and think when I'm going against him. And another player we have is Phil. Phil, that just came from Minnesota. Phil, he aggressive. So when you go against him, you need to know.
You need to come with everything you got, because if you don't, he might hit you, like he hit you in your chest, and you might be like, dang, where this come from? So them two on the offensive line, them two, you need to really come in with a different mindset when you go against them.
Yeah. Nice. I like it, dude. Ziggy, how about you, man?
Yeah, for me, I gotta say Phil, because he's just aggressive and he's super long. Like it's just hard to reach him because he got them long arms. So like you just gotta be ready every time you gotta go against him because it's gonna be a challenge.
Oh, so I got a question now that you talk about that. It's more of a football question. You don't have to answer this if it's like giving away something that you're going to use in the game, because I'd rather you guys do well. But when you're playing against someone that has long arms like that, how do you get around that and take advantage of that to get their hands off of you?
I just feel like you gotta.
Jarquez?
I don't know after them, but you gotta your hands gotta be fast. You gotta time everything fast. So I'm short compared to most O-linemen. So if they got long arms, they might shoot me. They might shoot high. So I have to get out my stance and match my hands with theirs off the rip, and then be able to, if they do get on me, grab the wrist and get off if they have long arms.
Sorry, Zion. We
How
lost
about
you there for a minute. Continue. What were you saying?
But I just feel like, you just gotta get off the ball and like you gotta watch your hands. And so like you really just gotta fight the hands. That's the only thing you can really do about it for real.
And do you guys work on that? Does LJ teach you different techniques to
Yeah,
overcome stuff like that?
yeah, we work on that a lot. Like he that's his main focus on hands and feet. So we really work on it daily, really.
You know, one thing about Coach
That's
J, we be in the film room for at least 2 hours on the off days. He want everything perfect. It don't matter. You can get sacked. You can make the best play in the world. He go look at the things you didn't do right. If you didn't do a power step, if you didn't do the speed to power, he go criticize you no matter who you is, and you just have to take it. You just have to listen to him. Sometimes you gonna be in your head like, Coach, I just made the sack, but you gotta be coachable, and that's one thing about Coach J. He will critique you on everything, and you just gotta be like, okay, I'm learning from the best, and the best will help me become the best. So that's why I appreciate Coach J so much.
Yeah, good stuff, fellas. Obviously, you guys play for the most popular team in college football. You got the largest fan base. With that comes a lot of people that want to judge and talk about and come up with opinions on your coaches and even yourselves. But so Ryan Day gets talked about, Larry Johnson gets talked about, man. In your guys' words, tell us what it's like to be coached by Ryan Day and Larry Johnson, coming from you guys. I mean, you guys are around them every single day. So I want to hear the truth, because we hear a lot from people. I have nothing but good things to say about Ryan Day and Larry Johnson, just as a fan from the outside looking in. Never spoke to him or anything, but you guys get to experience them every single day. So just a short rundown, what it's like. What is it like to be coached by those guys? Jarquez, let's start with you.
Two great coaches. When I see on social media, when I hear on social media what people say about Ryan Day and Coach Larry Johnson, I think to myself, like, where do they get this information from? If you even sit down and talk to them for a little second, you'll understand that none of this stuff is true. Coach Larry Johnson, a man of his word. Everything he say, he backs up the truth. Everything he do, he backs it up. When they were saying stuff about drama that was going on with him and other coaches, it wasn't true. Coach J even explained to people that wasn't true, and he's a man of his word. So anything he say, I trust and believe it. Coach Day is a great coach. Every time he talks in the huddle, you want to listen to him because there's always some wisdom that comes with it. So two great coaches. I'm happy to be coached by them, and yeah, great for the future.
Amen. Ziggy, how about you, man?
Like he said, like with Coach Johnson, it's pure good intentions. Like he just wants you to be the best. He gonna tell you the truth. He don't care if it hurts your feelings or not. He really wants you to know these things when it comes to football and life. So, and Coach Day, I feel like Coach Day, he a really good coach. Like he really gonna tell you what it is, what it's not, what you need to fix, when you need to do it. So I feel like they really good coaches.
Yeah. If you guys had to describe Larry's coaching style, you got those coaches aggressive, yelling. You got the coaches that pull you to the side that, and both any style can get you the same result. You know what I'm saying? But what's Larry's coaching style? Just in a couple words for us.
He not the most loud coach, but like when he talk, you gonna listen. Like you really gotta like hear what he's saying because there's really wisdom behind it. So yeah.
Nice. Jarquez?
But yeah, he's not the most loud coach, definitely not. But we'll be talking in meeting rooms. We'll be talking loud because Johnson walk in. Hey guys, everybody, get quiet. Everybody just calm down, listen to what you got to say because whatever you got to say, you want to listen to it because it's just wisdom. Every time he talk, it's just wisdom coming out of his mouth.
Nice.
And for me, I want to back up a little bit. We skipped over this. Normally, we will talk about this earlier, but I wanted to know how much weight did you guys gain since being on campus? Where were you at when you got there, and where are you guys at now? Whether you gained or lost, either way.
I was like at 247 when I first got in. I'm up to like 260 now.
Dang.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's a surprise. Buckeye Nation has been assuming you're at like 250. So
yeah.
thanks for clarifying that one. Well, I'd like to hear that. Jarquez, what about you, man?
I came at 285 and 288. They really want me back and weight. They want me to trim my body fat. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Nice.
Oh, and one person I would like to give a shout out to is Coach Mick. He really don't get talked about a lot. Coach Mick is really that guy. Really one of the goats. During winter workouts, during summer workouts, he's the main guy. You go hear his mouth every day, but it's all love.
Yeah.
That strict conditioning, the coaching staff, they're great. Everybody great people. Everybody wise people. Like I love going there every day, just working with the guys.
So that is a real thing. Body by Maradi.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what the fan base calls it, man. Body by Maradi, best in the business, man. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, we obviously we followed you guys closely. Your high school careers, watching you guys come to Columbus. You've been there for a minute. The changes in y'all's body with T.J. Riley, both you guys, Devin Sanchez, a couple other people watching you guys in the spring game. It's like, dang, man, that transformation is real. What was I about to say, man? It wasn't. It
Why
was
you
just yeah. Do your thing, Mello.
Hey, I just wanted to know about what you guys think of Matt Patricia because we have a lot of haters out here, mainly the Team Up North fan base, trying to say, "Oh, he was a failure at Detroit.
Mm.
He's not going to help the defense at all. He doesn't know what he's doing." What are your thoughts and your takeaways from about Coach Matty P?
Nah, coach know what he doing now. He know what he doing. Like we got a lot of things coming soon, so but yeah, he know what he doing. Yeah.
I'll just say
And
let haters
Jarquez,
be
what's your
haters.
take?
I'll just say let haters be haters. Like if you don't have a bunch of haters in your corner, that means you didn't do something right in your career. Because people always gonna find something to criticize about you. But if you ask any player, Coach Patricia, he's that man. Like he'll just come around, just ask you how you doing, saying what's been going on at home, what's been going on with your family, like things like that. That helps a lot because every day you hear, you just trying to get better. You get mentally tired. You always in your head and having the coaches walk up to you you and just check up on you every day consistently, that's some things you need, and he do a great job with that. So I appreciate Coach a lot.
Yeah.
Especially him coming from the NFL and winning all those Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like he's preparing you guys for what the league is going to be like when you guys get there?
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely,
I feel like
especially when he won. He definitely when he was in a coaching staff with Bill Belichick, so he definitely knows how to get you to the next level, and he definitely knows what the best is looking for.
Yeah. Hey, so we know you guys both big time recruits. You guys both very serious about your training. With training comes a diet, right? Comes with watching what you're eating and stuff like that. And I don't know the level that you guys paid attention to that in high school, but I know that that gets talked about when you go to places like Ohio State, man. They got nutritionalists and dietitians and different people that help you with that. Walk us through that, man. Has your guys' diet changed? Maybe it hasn't. Maybe you guys were on point when you came there, but I know when I was your guys' age, my diet was the last thing on my mind, but I wasn't a big-time football recruit, so that's probably a little different. Walk us through that, man. Jarquez, start with you, man. Is that real deal, man? You guys on a diet plan? You watch what you eat? Is it a big deal?
Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely on a diet. Mine is no fried food. No white pasta. I first got face every day, 3 times a day. I was like, oh my gosh. I actually went to probably around like 295. So I had to trim that down because I was going up too fast, and coach didn't want that. So I had to watch my diet a little bit more.
Nice. Ziggy?
yeah, it's real. Like I didn't have a diet at all coming out of high school. Like I used to eat junk food a lot every day, but like I had to stop because I got to get my body fat percentage at a certain percentage. I got to eat a lot of rice, steak, things like that to get my body right and get stronger.
Gotcha. So we got a question from the chat. We've got 250 people watching right now. One of our loyal listeners, Lunatic Fringe. That's a take on us as fans. People call us lunatics because we're pretty psycho about Ohio State. But who's y'all's biggest motivator in your life right now to keep doing what y'all are doing?
I gotta say my mom. I just want to help her out, like to the fullest. Like whatever she need, I got her. So I just want to help my mom out. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely my mom. She always been in my corner. She always been there for me. She did her very best to give me everything I need. So the least I can do is try to give her my all. Make sure I watch out for her. Make sure I give her everything she want and need when I grow up and get to the league.
I love it, man. Mamas, dude, you just cannot beat them. You just can't do it. I don't know what it is, but you can't beat them for
Right.
sure. Mello?
So what should we expect from your position group this season, this upcoming season?
Yeah, we gonna show out. We definitely gonna show out.
Yeah. We,
Just watch and see because yeah, we gonna show out.
yeah. We're gonna get after it.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
So coming in, you guys were freshmen, obviously, but through the recruiting process, visited Ohio State a couple times, got to know the coaches, got to know some of the players. Man, what's that like now? What players? What you got Kenyatta Jackson, Caden Curry, you got K Mac in there, Jason Moore, Taiwan Malone, all those guys out of that room. But what are a couple guys on the team that are really coming alongside you guys both, helping you in the process, becoming good friends? Maybe you kick it outside of the football practice field, and you're becoming really close with them. Who are a couple of those guys?
Yeah, a guy that I try to learn from is KJ. Like at practice, he talked to me, let me know the things I'm doing wrong, things I'm doing right, and things I need to get better at. So like I really just try to learn from him and Caden Curry every day to get better and better my game.
Nice.
For me, I'll say CJ. CJ the type to text you, check up on you,
Yeah.
let you know things you need to do, things you need to do to improve. Like he'll talk to coach about you and then tell you, oh, here what coach said you need to get better with. So CJ one of them guys. Also, I'll say Taiwan. He was a great guy. Like outside the facility, I'll be around him a lot. Be talking to Taiwan, just like an older guy I can learn from outside of football and just be cool with. He can show me around the city, things like that.
Nice. Well, fellas, it's been 30 minutes. We appreciate you guys coming on here. We're gonna wrap this up with just a couple more questions, or one more question from each of us. Mello, what you got for him, man? I think Mello froze, so I'll go ahead and start. Mello, we're gonna wrap up with a couple questions each. Somebody's getting a phone call. Here we go. Anyway, here we go. All right, guys. So you might not be able.
My daughter.
You might not be able to answer this, but because you guys probably have a lot of plays at this point in time that you're proud of, you like to put in your book, you remember real clear, but you guys have a specific play, right, where you guys showed up, showed out, got off the block, made the tackle, made the sack. You got a couple plays in your mind that really stand out that you can tell us about right now? Or not yet?
Nah, not yet. I feel like we were just practicing, so like
yeah,
be able to do it in the game. So yeah.
Jarquez, same thing. Not yet.
Yeah, but inside run, I think I have one. We was hyped up, and then when we came in, I was with the tools, and this series, I think I made 3 plays back to back to back. Like everybody was just jumping for me, and then seeing my like KJ come on the field and say, "Man, let's go hit my helmet," stuff like that. That was a big moment for me.
That's cool. I love hearing that stuff, man. Yo, what was the spring game like, dude? A lot of people, that's like, you guys were there for the playoffs, so you got to experience those, game day atmosphere. But this time, you guys were on the field, man. You know what I mean? Out there playing. Tell us what you thought about that. How awesome was that to get on the field in front of some Ohio State fans?
It was definitely nice. When I look at other teams' spring games, you could tell like our numbers go beyond what other teams was producing in the spring game with fans and people that can't support. When I was out on the field, I really didn't hear nothing. I really didn't notice nothing on the stands. I was surprised about that. I thought I was gonna get that freshman shock. Like some people on the field for the first time, they were intimidated because of all the noise, and they never been in a crowd like that. But it wasn't like that for me. So I was just it felt normal.
Nice. Ziggy?
Spring game, it was very fun. Like everybody call your name, stuff like that. But like I was locked in, focused. I really didn't hear nobody either. I was just trying to make a couple of plays and get after it.
Nice. I love it. Mello, you still with us? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You got any final questions or final words for these guys?
Absolutely. So I know you guys had goals and little tasks that you guys wanted to accomplish as freshmen. Can you tell us has any of those changed, and what were they? And if they did change, what are they now?
Ziggy?
My goal is just to get on the field this year, make plays, put myself in a good predicament for next year. So like my goals really haven't changed. I'm just trying to get out there every day.
You still feel like you're on track with that? Coming
Yes,
in, think things are going pretty good for you out there?
yes, sir.
Cool, man. Jarquez, how about you?
Yeah, same. My goal is to get on the field, make a big impact for the team. I have a goal every day, find a way to get better, find something to get better at each day. So that's why I live by. Even on my breaks, when I'm back home, I find something to get better at each day. Just watching film, just going outside, working on get offs, just going to weight rooms, doing some push ups, doing going on the bench, and just find something to get better at.
Gotcha. I got to ask this too. You guys are home right now, man, and you're supposed to be taking breaks from football, but Jarquez coming back from the weight room here. Ziggy, I'm sure you're still training there, but what are you guys doing for fun on your breaks right now? You guys fishing, you hunting, you going to movies, you playing some video games, or is it mainly just chilling out and relaxing because you don't got a lot of time to do that back in Ohio? What are you guys up to, Jarquez?
Yeah, chilling. Went to the movies the other day. And then spent time with my homeboys and stuff like being around people I'm not able to see every day. So just stuff like that.
Yeah. Nice. Ziggy?
Yep, same, chilling, spend time with the family. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Well, fellas, we appreciate you guys taking the time out of your days to come on there. I know Buckeye Nation was stoked to hear from you guys today. We're very pumped. We were pumped when you signed with the Buckeyes. Pumped to see you out there in the field for the spring game. Very excited for the potential that you guys have to bring this, to keep the momentum going on this defensive line, because you just had 4 defensive linemen recruited in the NFL. So you got our support here on the Buckeye Boys, man. You guys fit the Buckeye mold perfectly with who you guys are, your character, your morals. Sounds like you guys got good support groups around you. You guys are about your business, man. We're stoked and excited that you guys are here. You guys got any final words or anything you want to say to Buckeye Nation? Are you ready to wrap this thing up?
Go Bucks.
Right on.
All right, fellas. Well, we appreciate you. We'll keep in touch, man. Maybe try to get you on here another time, get another update. But on that note, chat, hit that like button, man. Share us on your X, your Instagram, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. You know what to do. Show these guys some love, man. Get on their social media. Show them some love, man. Follow them. Do the whole 9 yards, dude. And we're excited to see what you guys got in the future. But on that note, we love you, chat. We appreciate you guys. Go Buckeyes. OH.
Out.
Ayo.